When you open Adobe InDesign, you will get this this first dialog box. What we're going to do is to open up a new document or create a new document. Okay, not a book, but a document. So select that, and you will come up to another dialog box, which looks very much like Photoshop, which looks very much like Illustrator. Adobe's somehow trying to get everything somewhat uniform, I think. Whereas earlier versions, they were all completely different and frustrated us all. But we're good here. So first thing we want to do is set up the page layout that you're going to predict, right? We'll start off with the preset. We'll just use as default. We're going to print, so we'll just keep it as that. And then the number of pages, I guess you could start with anything really, because you could always add or delete pages as you go by. But go ahead for now, let's say 7, just to get a start. Okay, and then start page 1, sure, and then face pages. That means that if you click on this thing, it's going to look like your portfolio where it is an open book. Okay. Paper size is letter. You could use other size, but since most of our portfolio is going to be in letter size, we'll keep it as letter size. The orientation we'll use as landscape, so that we could use our previous portfolio as an example. Okay, and then the width and height is 66 point or 51 whatever pixels. I don't know what that is, but these units we'll have to go and change so that we could understand that stuff. Columns number, that's all right. The margin, it's just like it's pretty much setting up a border around for you. Okay, you could still use the zero bleed and everything, but it's kind of making a border for you so that you could use that as part of the guide. If you put more options, of course the bleed, this is where you have the bleed option and stuff. That's where you can, extend over the page so that when you send it to a professional printer or print service, they can crop or cut your page to size. But this we're not going to use anyway. We'll just keep it at 0 so that it just goes to the edge of the paper that we defined here. Okay, and then we'll say OK. All right, so there is your first page, and then there's the second and third page, and so on and so on.